everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do a video with some winter decor ideas using mostly Dollar Tree items, with the exception of course being on some vinyl with my Cricut. And I also wanted to let everyone know that I am going to be following a new schedule with my videos going up on Sunday and Wednesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully that'll be a good time for everyone to watch. And without any further ado, we're going to get into our crafts. First, we are going to make this Winter Wishes sign. You're going to need some of these DIY stickers, things from Dollar Tree, and I am going to use some spackle on the side that's kind of got the burns or whatever you would call it, like the areas that are a little less solid. And then we're going to paint it with this Nantucket blue paint. And we're going to use one of the snowman signs. Obviously you use whatever you have, but we're going to take apart some of that first top part on the snowman and we're going to cut him down. Sorry, Mr. Snowman, but it is for the good of crafting. I'm going to make kind of like a little bit of a line idea here on where I'm going to cut it. I do a couple of different things here, nothing overwhelmingly precise on the measurement. I want to say I did 6 or 7 inches. Basically what I'm going to do is I've just used my ruler just to get kind of a straight line, and then I'm just going to score it and then kind of break it apart. And we're just going to kind of clean that all up, and I actually do end up using that other part of the sign somewhere else on another craft. To do that, I just kind of score it first with my craft knife, and then I go in with like the scissors just like you saw, and we're going to get the little ladybug going and clean some of that up. And I do try to pull all that out, and then somehow I thought like, oh, let's use the blade to do this. Bad idea. Don't do that. I'm going to just not be lazy and get up and get my needle nose pliers to be able to get that out. So don't be lazy when you're removing your staples. So I don't show it, but I do go ahead and go over that with some spackle after I sand it down a little bit. And that way it's nice and smooth for painting over. You'll see that there. And we're going to paint over that with some Parisian gray chalk paint. So it's going to be really pretty and very neutral. So there's my little mittens after I painted over them. And we're going to just put down all of our vinyl decals. Obviously you could use stickers or whatever you have from Dollar Tree or wherever. And instead of having you go through the torture of watching me do this, I'll just go ahead and show you the first one. And here's it all finished with all the letters on it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our little board that we had painted the gray color, and we're just going to arrange them on there, get them kind of the way I want. I went back and forth on different things. So, and I do end up needing some of these snowflakes from a spot that didn't take very well with the filler, and I painted them that Adirondack white, and I'm just going to put them down at the corners, and I thought that was really cute. I really only had one spot I had to cover from the spackle not going in as well. And then I'll take this snowflake ribbon that I got from Walmart, and I'll just glue it down on each corner. I do end up, as you'll see in the after picture, I ended up folding it over because I didn't like the way it looked this wide, so I just kind of decided that that looked better to me. But I just, put on a little bit of hot glue, put it down in the corners, and then this sign is pretty much finished. And you'll see here, I did fold it over. So it ended up being very cute, and I love the way it looked. So last project, we're going to start off with one of these jars from Dollar Tree. I did take it over and do a quick spray of some matte clear spray paint. That is how you get that kind of frosted look. I like it because it's not so frosted to the point where you can't, you can't see on the inside. I still wanted to be able to see it with anything that's filled in there. So I used some of that burlap ribbon, and I used two different, two of the same kind, obviously, pine cones, mini pine cones, but I used 2 packs, and then you'll need some Epsom salt too. I like this lavender one. It's really very nice smell to it. So first, what you'll do is you're going to glue down that ribbon. That's going to give you kind of like a spot to glue some of your pine cones. Now, originally when I was going to start off this project, I did not think I was going to do as much with the pine cones. I was like, oh, I'll just do a little, line or two of them. And I ended up doing a lot more than that. So when you're adding your ribbon, if you're doing it the same way I did, you really don't need for it to be smooth because, again, you're putting pine cones on it. So I did cut it in one place just so it wouldn't be completely, wrinkled and wonky. So just, food for thought. And like I said, you really could live without the ribbon in reality if you do as many pine cones. I was afraid it wasn't going to stick that well to the glass. So, and then I'm going to start adding my pine cones. Literally one dab of glue, one pine cone, one dab of glue, one pine cone. You're going to want to try to use your larger ones at the base, like this, when you're starting off. Use your larger ones first. If I had used just, the bigger ones on the bottom part of it, I probably could have gotten away with using 1 pack, but I really just needed 2 packs to kind of go with the, finding the right sizes that I needed. And just to warn you, this process took me roughly 25 minutes. So I'll speed you through it, and I'll, skip through some spots. So just so you know, I did end up, like I said, I went up a lot higher than I originally was going to. So I started kind of looking for spots that needed the pine cones in it. So I used some of the little ones, these packs of these little like snowed snow covered pine cones. It came in a pack with a couple of different sizes. So here we go. I'm pretty much finished adding all the pine cones to it, and I'm just going to fill it up with my Epsom salt, and then it gives it like a nice, like slow, snowy look kind of thing. And just kind of shake it around, get it kind of even. I probably could have even gone a little less with the Epsom salt, so just depends on you, what you want to do. And I show here using this much larger candle. You could definitely use a regular candle. I end up using kind of like an LED battery powered candle, which I'll show you in just a minute. The final product, and here it is, all finished and very pretty. I'm really happy with it. It's going to be nice for winter time. So just as a reminder, those videos are going to be going up on Sundays and Wednesdays, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And here are our final 2 DIYs. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful winter/Christmas. And I want to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas, as it is almost here. I can't believe it. It's already almost here. So I will see you guys next time. And if you haven't already, do not forget to subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up, the whole deal. And I'll catch you next time.